on, I'm almost there. There we go. Thanks for coming back, everybody. I cannot wait to get started on tonight's episode. Brace yourselves. Some of the truth nuggets contained herein are capable of obliterating your entire worldview within mere moments. Never before have we known the origins to the greatest ambiguously Greek cousin sitcom, Perfect Strangers, until now. But it's finally time to tell the fascinating tale of intrigue that is their backstory. It all starts with a spooky future vampire anime and ends with the transcendent glory that is the Dance of Joy. Look, I know what you're thinking, but before you toss aside this earth-shattering revelation, hear me out. It's the 1980s, so between the upcoming writer's strike and all the ambient cocaine floating in the air, a lot of really bad decisions were made on television. If it helps, I also have this cynical cat-eating alien family show I could whip out that should give you an idea of what we're dealing with. So this guy, HIDEYUKI KIKUCHI, wrote the post-apocalyptic half-Dracula gothic cowboy manga Vampire Hunter D. It is unrivaled in its genre and animation, scratching every narrative sci-fi itch you could possibly want. Homie's watching TV one day and sees that Princess Diana is going to America, set to encounter human facsimile Ronald Reagan. Fearful that he is only luring her close enough to give Lady D the old Dutch oven, HIDEYUKI hurries to New York City, thinking that the White House and all American landmarks are within walking distance of each other. Incidentally, he ends up losing a VHS copy of his anime on the subway, or as the city calls it, the Metal Travel Wiener. American writer Jarvis Bedingus was also on the subway that day and unknowingly sat on said VHS copy, sending the tape directly into his pooper. Later that night, he ordered some delicious margarita soup to calm his tum-tum. But lo, the wicked combination of groundbreaking Japanese art and rural Greek cuisine invoked a forsaken summoning rite, calling down an outer god who proceeded to curse him with an anime heartburn fever dream for his impudence. And that dream went like this. Carl Winslow was once just a happily married simple law enforcement agent, until one day his wife went missing at work. You see, she had just started at an office building job as an elevator operator, but Carl hasn't seen her in weeks. He's suspicious her pasty white boy boss isn't human, but can't find any evidence to arrest him. Fearing his love may already be dead, he hires a mysterious hunter known to specialize in the occult. Donning the ingenious disguise of an Eastern European simpleton, Dracuvlad accepts the request and jumps in his sea whip, excited to cross the Atlantic to unalive the possible vampire, but his night creature relative is waiting for him, and it seems these two juggernauts are destined to battle to the death. But before they can completely destroy each other, they are faced with an even greater new threat, as both their apartments are simultaneously condemned for a new infestation of anthrax-resistant bedbugs. With no other option, they team up to apply for a studio flat together at the ABC Suites. The only problem is the frosty big shot landlord won't rent to anyone who isn't a rabid Disney adult. Exploiting a weakness he has for incestual space siblings, the boys are able to lock down a unit by pretending to be a married couple. It works like a walk in the sky, and the story just kind of devolves into stereotypical sitcom tropes before ending on a cliffhanger. Back in America, as far as Carl goes, he ends up losing all his humanity to the great and powerful Urkel Diablo. These two vampires live happily ever after, and humanity enters into the darkest era it's ever known. Sadly, Jarvis Bedingus never saw his dream come to fruition, falling dead to his VHS ass-born illness. And while Bedingus did tragically succumb to his butt, he was able to finish the first season's script before perishing. Fortunately for the free world, his script was found inside the trash at an ABC backlot when the evil Olsen twin needed something absorbent to wrap her most recent killing. The series was instantly greenlit, but regrettably had to drop the vampire angle, as most of ABC is run by the undead, and as they put it,
the time is not yet come.
Now, should anyone here be doubting the ironclad evidence I presented, please know that my scruples are second to none. Seriously, my unflinching journalistic integrity in the face of my obligation to truth and ABC sitcoms knows no fucking parallels. Go ahead, ask your mom if she'll vouch for me.